Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen here with Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. We're going to be covering the Dallas Mavericks taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves in the Western Conference Finals. Before I get right into that, I want to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates, all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Looking at this matchup here, this is one of the most exciting matchups we've had for the Western Conference Finals. You have the Dallas Mavericks led by Luka and Kyrie Irving and company. These guys are a two-man show that does trickle down to about the three-man with PJ. They have different skill set guys. You have shooters, you have defensive starters, and then you have rebounders on the Dallas Mavericks. They're going to be having their hands full for the most part, and when you're thinking about who they have to take on the Minnesota Timberwolves, the ones that took down the defending NBA champion Denver Nuggets and did it in quite impressive fashion, depleting a 20-point lead that the champs had on them. And you see just exactly how they were able to do it. Led by Karl-Anthony Towns in that last game. You saw exactly the way that he put the ball on the ground, and then he literally forced the Nuggets to make choices, and it caught them off guard. You're looking at Anthony Edwards, who's been fantastic all playoffs and all season. And you're looking at Rudy Gobert, whose defense towards the last two games was very good on Joker. And it made the Denver Nuggets a one-dimensional team because they couldn't hit shots late. They went up by a big lead, and then they slowly started to make brick houses because they couldn't hit shots. Then the intensity of the Wolves picked up. The defensive prowess picked up. And you got to think, having 3 7-footers on your team also helps out. So in this one here, you're going to see Kyrie Irving and Luka try to do a two-man show and really try to attack this defense the best way that they can. You know that Kyrie has the fresh English with the dribble. You know he can do it off the hand, left hand, right hand, either one. With finish with either way. He's going to be attacking the basket, and Luka's knee. That's going to be critical in this one because Luka has to be able to play defense. He has to be able to play offense as well. You're not going to be able to cheat in this series and not play because Ant will single you out. Ant-Man will literally single you out in the high-low pick and roll, and then either put your guy in the spin cycle, or either put Karl-Anthony Towns' guy in the spin cycle. So it's tough. These matchups, a lot of people are injured, a lot of people are hurt, but you have to produce. When you're looking at this team here, the Minnesota Timberwolves can play up-tempo. They can play half-court. They can go toe-to-toe with you basket for basket. It's a number of styles they can do. But having that many 7-footers and having that kind of wall behind Anthony Edwards, it makes it tough because when you get past Mike Conley or either Anthony Edwards, you're running into 3 brick houses where their hands are just up. So I think, being realistic, and we're just being honest, the Minnesota Timberwolves are on a warpath. This is their year, I feel like. And you got to keep in mind, Anthony Edwards has showed us nothing. Even in wins and losses, he's the same person. He hasn't showed us like he's running from anything. They want the smoke. So in this one, it's going to be close. I think this is going to go a 6-game series. I don't think it's going to quite make 7. I think the Minnesota Timberwolves are just firing on all cylinders right now. It doesn't matter what teams throw at them. They're still making what they have to do happen. So I'm picking the Minnesota Timberwolves to win this one. It's going to be a very close series. It's going to be exciting. But I feel like the Minnesota Timberwolves have what it takes to go to that next level. So all you Timberwolves fans, all you Dallas Mavericks fans, get in the comment section below. Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus, and we'll see you on the very next episode.